I got weed stripe. That's 30 years of running. I should be with Big Meat. I'm getting so much.
Yo, what up, guys? What's going on, YouTube? All right, throwing a quick update at you. Just updating on a few things here and there. Not a whole hell of a lot, but just a little bit of progress. So, Sunday, spent most of the day trying to get this thing time and tuned. Didn't have a whole lot of luck because it come to find out, if you see that stain down there on the intake, I've been wondering what the hell that's been from. Well, my throttle plate has been leaking out of the throttle shaft. So I had a bad throttle plate. So I went ahead and ordered a new one. Already got it installed. The carb's I rebuilt the carb again, cleaned it out real good. Tore off the choke. The actual choke stack is there. I just took out the flap and the choke and all that stuff. Haven't had a chance to start it yet with the new carb on it. Well, rebuilt carb. So still haven't got there yet, but the carb's rebuilt. Reset back up. I cleaned it out real good. Did a bunch of work to it. So hopefully that solves some issues. Fingers crossed on that one. Update on the inside here. So I got the carpet put in. Carpet's put in, sill plates are put in. Console is mounted. Shifter is mounted. None of that shit's coming back out. I did a nice little carbon fiber inlay inside the letters there. I just laid some of that carbon fiber wrap I had down underneath of it and then just bolted it down. Repainted the console just like semi-gloss black. Haven't put the door back on because I'm kind of thinking about getting it reupholstered somehow. I don't know. I haven't really tried too hard yet, but that was kind of my thoughts. Shifter's mounted, like I said, carpet's in. I still need to pull the seat back out and paint this track. I still got to paint those. Last weekend I put in and installed my Innovate Motorsports wideband O2 sensor, my dual gauge wideband. Got everything plumbed. Took a long time, probably 4 or 6 hours, just trying to figure out how I'm gonna route things and run wires and all that kind of shit. Finally got it done, went to power it on, and the gauge was bad. So I mailed that out last Thursday. Hopefully they have it by now. It's not under warranty anymore because I've had it for over a year. It not touched or turned on. That's probably my fault. I should have tested that damn thing when I got it, but oh well. So hopefully it doesn't cost too much to get that thing repaired. But I'm not going to let that hold me back. I'm trying to get this thing on the road. So get some tuning done. I still got to get this driver's side weather stripping in. I haven't got the window weather stripping in yet. Probably going to work on that this weekend. It shouldn't take very long. Got some deadener laid in the trunk. This is different stuff than what I laid on the interior because I was running low on boom mat and I wanted to try something a little thicker and a little cheaper. And so I reached out to some of y'all YouTube people. Elko Warren to be exact. He kind of put me on to this fat mat. I was always curious about fat mat, but he used it in a bunch of his cars, he said, and he said it sticks real well and it lasts a long time and it's hard to peel off, honestly. So I went ahead and got some. It's a hell of a lot cheaper than boom mat, so I was pretty happy about that. I didn't really want to pay another $200 some for another kit. This shit was a lot cheaper. And I will tell you, it is some good shit. I like it. It's very, very, very sticky, and it's a little bit thicker than that boom mat I had. This is Fat Mat Rattle Trap. That's what this is. It's the Rattle Trap version. I think they have one level thicker than this, but I went with the Rattle Trap. It's cost effective, and it's a little bit thicker than that boom mat, like I said. And I wanted something a little thicker in the trunk, because I do plan on putting a sub in here at some point. A louder stereo, so I don't want a lot of rattling back here. And yeah, so anyway, while I had the carburetor down and the car was off, down, I decided to do this. I pulled the cell out, pulled the battery out, and got most of this done over the last few days. Not a whole hell of a lot else to update on. Just trying to get these little things here and there done. I am gonna, tomorrow I'm probably gonna go pick up some carpet for this. I'm gonna go ahead and, at least on the floor, just on the flat portions here, I'm gonna get some carpet and I'm just gonna spray some adhesive and lay some carpet down. Eventually I am gonna close off the sides and build paneling for this, but not this time, not right now. So I just thought I'd get some carpet down first. That way I don't have to pull everything back out. Yeah, that's my plan for next coming few days, is get that done. Want to get the carpet in, then I can put the cell and the battery back in, then I can work on that tune, and hopefully I can get this motor straightened out and get it running good. Because if I can get this thing running good, I'm going to kind of button up a few things here and there, and I'm going to start driving the bitch. So, just in time for the end of summer, but oh well. Another thing, update on, surprising thing I should say. Me and a few other friends threw down on some scales, some like car scales. They're pretty nice. They're Proform scales. They have 4 platforms that you set the car on and a little control module. You just plug in all the platforms. Well, minus a minor hiccup, we had a bad cable, so we had to do some creative weighing. But so according to those scales, remember this car, I mean, I haven't changed a whole hell of a lot on it. I haven't done a lot of weight reduction. I mean, I got tubular control arms in the rear, I got tubular uppers in the front, the fiberglass bumpers, fiberglass fillers, and the fiberglass hood. With what is in it right now interior wise, with the cell and battery, this thing came in at 3,050 pounds. So I was very surprised at that, and it's pretty well leveled out, like weight wise around the car. I mean, the rear end on each side was within about 20 or 30 pounds of each other. The front was about the same, I think it was about 50 to 60 pounds within each side. And I mean, your driver's side is going to weigh more anyway, because it's got the steering box and the extra steering stuff, the steering wheel, the column, the brake booster, all that stuff. So your driver's side is always going to weigh a little heavier in the front, but it was pretty well matched out. I mean, I'm very impressed at how well this car is set up right now and how light it is. So that's something to look forward to in the future, because eventually I am going to put a new motor in this beast, and she's probably going to be around an 800 horse motor. So if I can keep it around 3,300 pounds, that's going to be one hauling ass motherfucker. So that's all my update for today. I'll get y'all another video here this weekend or something when I get a little more progress done, and hopefully if I can get these tuning bugs worked out. So all right, y'all, later.